some time to learn more about and reflect on ANZAC Day and what it means to us as Australians is as equally important for children as it is for adults. Learning more about ANZAC Day helps children understand the sacrifices and the heroism of everyday Australians, an important piece of our history that needs to be passed down to future generations. One way we can do this with our children is by taking them along to our local ANZAC Day march and service, also by doing some simple learning activities with them at home and introducing them to some great quality picture books to help them understand more about ANZAC Day. And today, that's exactly what I have for you. Some of our favourite ANZAC Day picture books that we look at time and time and time again. Hi there! If you're new here, I'm Kylie, homeschooling mum to 3, book lover and adventure seeker. And this channel is all about our home, school, family and fun. I've been homeschooling since 2007, so I hope you stick around a little while. Anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so the first picture book I wanted to share with you today is My Granddad Marches on ANZAC Day. This is a simple story of a young girl and her dad who rise before dawn one ANZAC Day to go see her granddad march. With bright, bold illustrations, this is a really nice, gentle introduction to ANZAC Day and is perfect for younger children. And then we have ANZAC Biscuits. This is a story told through the eyes of a young girl who lives on a farm in the Australian outback. She bakes ANZAC biscuits with her mother to send to her father, who is away fighting at war. This particular story actually combines two narratives. The one of the young girl and also the story of what her father is experiencing whilst away at war. This story is just one of the many families that were separated during war times and how they learned to cope with that. And next up we have The Red Poppy. This particular hardcover version that I have actually comes with a CD which plays the song The Red Poppy, so that's a really nice addition to this book. So this story is the story of a dog trained to carry messages in a leather bag tied around his neck and a soldier named Jim. Jim is waiting inside a trench somewhere, preparing to go to battle. This particular one is a much longer narrative and it's a much more in-depth story. And so for those reasons, I would keep this one most likely to a slightly older child. Over on my website, I actually have a few simple ANZAC Day printable learning activities. They are all free. They are inside my members only area, but you only need to register and sign up for that to be able to access them. So I will pop a link below to the website and just jump on over and find the members resource area and grab yourself those ANZAC Day learning activities. Okay. Next up for our picture books, we have ANZAC Day Parade. Whilst it has the parade as in the title, it is very different to My Granddad Marches on ANZAC Day. A really very different story, this particular book. This is a short yet hard-hitting story about a boy that asks a simple question of an elderly war veteran. This takes him back to his harrowing past. So this particular read is short and simple, but it is quite confronting and quite hard-hitting. So in saying that, I highly recommend that you preview this one first before sharing it with a more sensitive child. So moving on from there, we have something that's slightly a little bit different, but I love that the author has chosen to tell this story and bring it into our children's lives. And that is Alfred's War. Alfred's War tells the story of our forgotten Australian soldiers. Our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander soldiers who, when at war, were accepted as equals, both as comrades and in the pay that they received. However, once they returned from war, they were faced with the harsh reality of not being recognised as a citizen in their own country. This is absolutely heartbreaking to me. I am so thankful that this story has been told so that our children can gain an understanding of our past. These men and their families sacrificed so much for our country, and to be treated the way they were treated is just terrible. Please, please let us do better in the future. Please. So, a difficult subject to tackle, but one that is an important piece of our country's history. And this is just a very small selection of some of the wonderful picture books that are out there. Have you got a favourite one? Let me know below, because I do love to add to my collection of ANZAC Day picture books. So please leave it in the comments below. If you have any questions about any of these books, leave them down there as well. I'm happy to help as best I can. Thank you all for being here today. Until next time, bye for now.